Hi everybody, this is a little craft I caught yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I've been in bed for a whole day. I've lost a bit of touch with reality since yesterday. I don't know what's happened. So I've just actually woken up. It's 2 a.m. I've just woken up now. I've had people here, brother had people here this evening as well, making so much noise and I didn't even hear them. They were playing cards for a few hours. Anyway, this is the little craft here. People saying this is a string. Like, let me introduce you to a zoom button. See, look, you press on zoom and it goes in. This is not a string. It's not a string. It's like some sort of a trail. It's got luminous coming out of it. It's not even attached. It's in pieces. It's not even it's broken in pieces. Look, it's like a chemtrail or something. It is not a string. How thick do people think a piece of string is compared to that object and the piece of string? That is like a foot thick rope, for God's sake. It's not a string. Not a string. Let's look at another picture. This is another one here from a different angle. In the video, the short video I got, what happened was I did ask for UFOs yesterday. I said, right, I'm taking some films. I set my camera up. I was sitting in the patio having a coffee and I said, okay, let's see some UFOs. I'm ready. It was 2 minutes between that video and 1618, I think it was, and these are dated 16 times 1620, so it was 2 minutes. I'd switched the camera off and I was sitting there and it came out from behind the trees. It was a circle at first. It was a little round circle at first, and I thought it was a bird or something. It was just floating, and I did think it was a balloon at first, and it was flapping a bit because they're sort of like liquidy and weird the way they move, and you can't tell what it is. So I had to look at it first and observed it for a few minutes, and then it stopped, and it just stopped there. And then I saw that white streak coming from it. That wasn't there at first. In the video, it's a round object, and that is like some sort of fumes or smoke or some sort of trail coming out of the back, and you can see it in some clips of the video slowed down. It isn't there. It's on and off. It's on and off, on and off. And there are other objects in the video as well. One comes right close to the camera. I don't know if anyone saw that. Massive. I'll actually cut it out in a minute and add it to this. It's weird. It comes right close to the zoom. Yeah, and there's also an orb on the left, like a light orb flying around as well. It wasn't alone. There are several things in that video, several objects. It was not alone. So who posted a toy car? Toy cars don't fly, and they don't move the way this did. It's on the video, and I have several videos of this craft. I had one the other day, came right down. I'll include that picture as well. It's not as clear as this. They never let me get clear pictures. It's always like blurred out when I zoom in. I've never had a clear picture like this. Never. But this craft can change shape. It changes shape. I have it several times. And I don't know if it was playing a joke or something or just taking fun. But as I said, it looks like something out of the 60s to me. But I have seen this craft in other shapes. Watched it change shape. It can change into lots of different shapes. And I have it on video. It changes in mid-flight. 1 minute it's a black circle, next one's an orb, next one's black and silver. And it can spin and move all different ways. And it can look lots of different shapes from different angles. When you're filming a plane, it's going one way. You get the side, you get the same view. Or else, if it's above, you get the underneath. But the way these move, they're twisting and turning and moving sideways. So you get different angles, and they look completely different from different angles. Completely different. It can look oblong, it can look circle, it can look flat, they can look completely different. It's weird. So this is not a string. For heaven's sake, it is not a string. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. That is not a string. Look, it's not even attached there. God's sake, stop. Say something, a bit better to give me something to think about instead of stupid things like this. String. God's sake.
Right, well, let me explain. You understand?
Okay, I've got a few pictures here that I'm going to enclose at the end. The two orbs in the picture, they were flying. They're from a video. It's on my channel. These were taken the day before, on the 4th of July, I think. Now this is the craft here. This is how they appear. I mean, these are clouds. This came down right to sort of the tree, and you can see it's got the white bit on the top here. But when you zoom in, see, this is what I mean about they blur it out. When you zoom in on that, you can see like how there's a little right angle or something missing, like very sharp corner. See it? I'll put on close pictures to be clearer at the end anyway. And there's another one. This is from a video. I can't find the video at the moment. It's part of a bigger one. But this is the same object. You can see how different it is when they come close down. And they can blur you out from getting clear shots. They should be very clear. Like the other one I got. And that's it, how it appears again. Like 1 minute it's a shadow. And then it's a craft. That's what I'm trying to say to people. They're not always the same shape. Here it is again. This is a big object. This is bigger than a plane. Well, maybe a small plane. 737 or something. That's what it is. But you can see it. It's got the white thing on the top there. Not hanging, not a string. But it's blurred out. This is the same craft I've filmed several times. I just never had a close-up like that one before. So this is part of a major fleet. There's loads of them, and I've filmed several. They've let me get different types now. That's in the same fleet, you know, so I know which craft they have. And I've seen the massive ones, like something off Independence Day, and that came down quite low. That was in London. I've seen it. You know, these are intergalactic travellers, and they have the equipment, and they're just outside our airspace. They're not travelling every time. They've got a base near us somewhere, definitely, or they're just outside Earth's zone. So in that case, our government is well aware of them. Must be, absolutely, totally. With all the satellites up there and with everything else, they've got to be aware of these things. They've got to be. I'm just picking them up on my normal camera. So the government has got to be aware of these. So much up there. But they're not visible every day. It's not every day. It's about 2 days a month. And not every month, probably only about 4 months of the year, 5 months of the year. So that's just a rough estimate. I haven't been keeping note. It's just what I think. You know, just estimating it, the days I take films, and they could be there when I'm not taking footage. I don't know, but I doubt it. I sense when they're there, and I have to take the pictures. I sense it. I'm not out there taking pictures every day. Because I haven't hardly got any pictures with no UFOs in them, like everyday pictures. I haven't got that many, got a few, but the cat and little bits and pieces, my videos, but I haven't got pictures of the sky without anything in them. I don't take pictures of the sky randomly like that, unless it's something unusual and it's really nice. Then I do. I used to take pictures of lightning and things like that, film footage of lightning. Got quite a few of those, which are really nice. Anyway, so that's that craft. I can provide other pictures of the same craft, so that's just a sharpened image, and maybe it just made itself look like that for a laugh. I don't know, because it does look like something at the Jetsons to me. And I've seen much more sophisticated craft than that. I mean, maybe they're playing a joke, but it's definitely not a balloon or a toy car floating. It's ridiculous. The size of that object, it's the size of a plane, small aircraft, or bigger than a helicopter. The height it was, and then how low it came down here. This is not a balloon. I've seen it flying, I've seen it spin, I've seen it change into an orb, I've seen it. I have seen it, and I have it on video several times to prove it. So stop this nonsense, please. You're making yourself look stupid and you're just getting on my nerves like a blue bottle. That's all people like you are. You're like blue bottles buzzing around. You have to get spray to get rid of them. Ridiculous nonsense. Making yourself look really stupid. Look at the rest of my footage before you make stupid comments. And why would I put a fake one in amongst, I can get genuine ones by the thousands. Why am I going to stick one fake, stupid one in among them? Stop being stupid. I'm trying to clear my name and keep my credibility, not ruin it. Be reasonable.